Welcome to class 9 student. Today in this video I am going to explain you exercise 14.3 as this exercise is based on graphs, right? So coming to the first question, what's the question over here? A survey conducted by an organization for the causes of illness and death among the women between the ages 15 to 44 worldwide found the following figures, right? First survey that reproductive health conditions and female fertility rate is 31.8, okay, and neuropsychiatric conditions 25.4 and injuries 12.4, cardiovascular conditions 4.3, respiratory 4.1, other causes 22. Okay, this is the question only. So you have to make the graph of this. Okay, represent the information given above graphically. We have to make the graph. Which condition is a major cause of illness among the women? Try to find out with the help of your teacher any two factors which play a major role in the cause, and second above being the major cause. This is the question only. So what you have to do, simply you can take on x-axis, one you have to take x-axis, on x-axis you will take causes, okay, causes of the conditions, and on y-axis you can take female fertility rates. And now appropriate scale you have to choose for y-axis, that is 5%. The graph for the information I am going to show you. Wait. See, what is the graph for the information? Graph is like this. First one was on x-axis we have taken these causes. X-axis. Okay. On y-axis we have taken female fertility rate. Okay, now first one was reproductive conditions, right? On y-axis I have taken the gap of 5 only. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, like this only on y-axis I have taken, right? Reproductive health conditions are 31 point something now. So you have to draw the graph over here for 31 points. Similarly, for same all the conditions you have to draw these graphs like this. Okay, this is called bar graph. What we can call it? Bar graph, because in between two plottings there is some gap, right? That's why we can call it bar graph. Here this is a bar graph. Okay, clear? Now the question was which one is the major cause? Next, so the main cause was reproductive health conditions, right? In previous question. Next question students, very simple. Given below are the seats won by different political parties in polling outcome. Okay, what are the seats? Polling party A, B, C, D, E, F is given to you. Seats won by A party is 75, B is 55, C is 37. Like this only question, in question only it is given. First question is draw the bar graph. Okay, we will draw it. For A party we will draw it 75, B 55 we will draw it. Which political party won be the maximum number of seats? किस पार्टी ने maximum number of seats जीती, right? So you have to take polling seats on x-axis and seats won on y-axis like this. I'm going to show you the graph. See, like this. How it is? This is political party A, B, C, D, E, F, and these are seats won. On y-axis I have taken seats won by the political parties. Okay, political party A has won 75 now, so you have to draw 75 over here. B have taken seats, you have to draw, and there is a gap in between them, different political parties, equal gap, right? That's why we can call it bar graph. And the maximum seats won by the political party is political party A has won the maximum seats. Clear? So coming to the next question. That is question number 6. The following table. Okay, let's see. What's the table? Table is given to you students. Information of students of two sections according to the marks obtained by them. Okay. 0 to 10 marks are scored by 3 students. 10 to 20, 9, 20 to 30, 17. Like this only. This one is section A and this one is section B. And what's the question? Represent the marks of the students of both the section on the same graph. You have to draw on same graph by frequency polygon. Frequency polygon from the two polygons, compare the performance of the two sections. Frequency polygon. To make the frequency polygon, what you have to do, students? First of all, you have to do in table only. What we will do? See, for frequency polygon, section A 0 to 10 was 3 students there. Now you have to take class marks. What are the class marks, students? Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. It would be 0 plus 10 by 2, 5 only, right? And 10 plus 20 by 2, 15. 20 plus 30 by 2, 25. 30 plus 40 by 2, 35. 40 plus 50 by 2, 45. Right? First of all, you have to take class marks. Frequency is the same, which is given in the question only. Marks, class marks. Add both of them. Then upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2 would be 5. 10 plus 20 by 2, 15. 20 plus 30 by 2, 25. 30 plus 40 by 2, 35. 40 plus 50 by 2, 45. Yeah? Like this only. First of all, you have to draw. Then what we will do? Simply, we will put this on a graph. How we will take? Now see, students. Now this you will not take. Just ignore this. Okay. Now on graph, on x-axis you will take class marks. Okay. And this also for section B you have to remove. And for x-axis you will take class marks. Okay. For y-axis section A frequency is here. And for y-axis section B frequency is this one. Okay. Now this time this you have to take like this in graph. You can see like this. Okay. I'm going to erase it. Wait a moment. So just do the plottings. How you will do? See, for 5 there was 3, right? 5, 3. Class mark and frequency you have to plot. And just join them. The different points you have to join. Okay, like this. Different points को आप join कर देंगे. Then you will get frequency polygon of these two sections. Okay. If you are not able to get it now, I will make you understand on notebook also. Don't worry. Okay. Next question. Very simple. The sum runs scored by two teams A and B on the first 60 balls in a cricket match are given below. Two teams are there, team A and team B. And the runs scored by two teams are given below. At 1 to 6, 2, and team B 5, 7 to 12, 1, team B 6, 13 to 18, 8, 2. Okay. Now the class marks are not in continuous order, you know. Like then 1 to 6, then after 6, 7 is there. Not in continuous order. Then after 12, 13 is there, after 18, 19 is there, after 24, 25 is there. So these are not in continued order, right? So if these are not in continued order, let me show you one thing, how you will do. Simply, see, we will do like this. Upper limit, like this you have to write first, that it can be observed that class intervals of the given data are not continuous. Continuous nahi hai, are not continuous. So there is a gap of 1 in between them, right? So half of 1 is 0.5, half of 1 is 0.5. So 0.5 you have to add in upper limit. In upper limit you have to add 0.5 and in lower limit you have to subtract 0.5. Okay, clear? Now class mark of each interval can be found by using formula. How you will find the class mark? Upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Okay. And continuous data with class mark of each class interval can be represented now. How? See, on this graph, I am going to show you. Very simple. Like this. See, 0.5, 2, 0.5 we have subtracted from lower limit and 0.5 you have to add in upper limit, and class mark would be this plus this divided by 2, means 0.5 plus 6.5 divided by 2. It would be 3.5. Team A, team B frequency is same. then you have to subtract 0.5, 0.5 you have to add, then 6.5 plus 12.5 divided by 2. Okay, it would be this only. Like this you have to do the complete table. Now you have to plot these points. For 3.5, 2 and 5 you have to plot, 9.5 1 and 9.5 6 you have to plot second points. For team A and team B you have to plot like this. See, 3.5 2 and 3.5 5 point. And from team A you have to join like this only, you have to join. Okay, and for team B also this graph will appear. I know it is complicated, a little complicated, but you have to draw this. Clear everyone? Very simple. And now coming to the next question. Next question is question number 8. A random survey of number of children of various age groups placed in past was found as follows. Okay, 1 to 2 5, 2 to 3 3, 3 to 5. See, over here one gap is there, here one gap, 3 to 5 2, gap of 2 units, right? 5 to 7 all again 2 units, 10 to 7 to 10 3 units, 10 to 15 5 units, 15 to 17 2 units gap is there. Okay, and number of children is there. Now here the gap is different, right? So you have to draw the histogram. If we have to draw the histogram, then it is easy for us to draw it. How we will draw? See, we will create the length of rectangle. How we will create? See, very simple. 1 to 2 frequency is 5 now, and width means difference of these two is 1, right? So what you will do, very simple, 5 upon 5 into width 1. Okay, then 3 upon 1 into width, 6 upon 2 into width, right? Gap between them, right? Like this only we do. Simply how? Listen. This is the formula only. What is the formula? Frequency upon width. Frequency upon width, and which width you want to create it. I want the small width. Small width is 1. So into new width. This is the formula. This formula you have to use to calculate this. Okay. Then when you will do this, you will find length of rectangle. Okay. So like this, we have done this table, and after that you have to plot these numbers on this graph. Okay. So this was, and now the question number 9. This is the number of letters and number of surnames given to you. Number of letters and number of surnames. 1 to 4, 6, 4 to 6, 30, 6 to 8, 44, like this. You have to draw the histogram. How you will draw? See, first of all you have to convert it into adjusted frequency. Adjusted frequency, how you will convert? 6 upon 3 into 2. 6 upon 3 into 2. 6 upon 3 means like 6 is the frequency, right? 3 is the width of class, and 2 we want the minimum width, right? Into 2. So you can do by solving this. Now you will not consider this frequency, this you have to consider and just solve it. And after that you will get the table, and then after table you have to plot these points on this histogram. Clear? Like this you have to draw the table.